Hello and welcome to the Tarkis Zone. Thank you for joining me. Today we're going over Tarkis's wish list here on Steam. I like to do a wish list video every 2 to 3 months just to keep you guys updated of what I'm looking forward to in the future of video games that are on the Steam platform. And let's just briefly go over the list today. There's no priority to this. These kind of landed in my list as I kind of like mark them as add to my wish list. I know you can actually drag and drop these things in priorities if that's what you want to do for your own personal list. For me, I let them just drop on the list and then I kind of just, play them when they become available. Now, the first thing that we see here on the list is Dune Awakening. I'm really looking forward to this game. There's not a release date as of yet, but the game looks amazing. It's a survival MMO multiplayer. It looks like it's going to be a great time. What I've seen of the game, I am really looking forward to playing it. Blue Protocol is an anime style game. If you like anime, I do. And so I'm really looking forward to Blue Protocol. I guess out of the top two games that I'm really looking forward to in this list of 24 games are actually these two, Blue Protocol and Dune Awakening. Arc 2, I'm looking forward to that. I don't know what it's going to be. Someone told me it's going to be a lot different than Arc 1, so we'll see. Now, Shrouded is still on my list. I haven't pulled the trigger on it yet. I've been watching the reviews. I've been watching people's videos on YouTube playing the game, and I just have not pulled the trigger on it yet. There's a few reasons why I haven't, but I'm not going to go into that today. I'm just going to say that I haven't bought it yet. I'm waiting to see if I ever will. It remains on my list until I make that decision to remove it from the list or actually play the video game. Pirate Commander it looks like kind of a mobile game. It's a cutesy game. It looks like it's actually being designed for the mobile game as a mobile game. But I got it on my list only because it looked interesting. You can look it up for yourself. I don't have high hopes. The developer who actually is developing the game has a lot of titles on Steam that have never been released. They're just like pipe dreams. I don't think the developer actually has put a game out yet. Anvil Empires looks amazing. It's a city building game, but it allows multiplayer. I'm just going to click on it here. It's a massive multiplayer game where thousands of players work together to build empires. It looks like, like a city building. They're comparing it to my Kingdom of Castles and Crusaders HD. It looks like it's going to be a fun game. I'm really looking forward to it. We'll see how that works out with the multiplayer. Roman Triumph, it's a single-player city-building survival game based on Rome, and that's coming out in 2024. Rooted is another survival game that I've been looking forward to. It looks a lot like Fractured Veil in its art design and its flow. I'm hoping that it doesn't turn out like Fractured Veil because I wasn't very happy with that game. Actually, I had a subscriber ask me why I kind of hit it real hard with my review. That's Fractured Veil. And I was like, guy, I was trying to be as honest as I could. Yeah, granted, it probably hurt their sales for me to say what I said. I mean, currently right now, Fractured Veil's got a 8-player, 24-hour maximum pop. So 8 players are playing that game. And a game that's a survival PvP game, you need thousands of people to play it for it to be enjoyable, or at least hundreds. And on the Steam charts, I think the most they ever got with Fractured Veil was 128 people concurrently playing, and that was on day one. And then from there, it's gone down to 8 concurrent players for a 24-hour period of time. So it is what it is. I mean, maybe they'll do something better with the scope of their game moving forward, and Tarkis might go back to playing it and re-review it if it becomes better. But Rooted looks like it's kind of the same kind of mix of assets, but it looks like it seems to be more polished. And it's mutants, similar to what Fractured Veil was. It looks promising. So I'm just going to keep it on my list. Ars Notoria is a game I'm really looking forward to its full release. I've been doing this is one of the games that I've been testing. This is one of the games that I work with the development team and giving them my thoughts of their game and actually testing it as a tester, as a game tester. And I've been enjoying my time with that game. I'm going to be doing more videos on that game the next time they patch it. Right now, I'm just waiting for the next patch because they got to button up a few things that are been found with the game that aren't working correctly. And once they do that, they patch it. I'm going to be doing some more videos on it. It's in beta testing right now. You can actually download the demo and play for free. And you could also be part of the test group if that's what you want to do. That's Ars Notoria. I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to skip over the first Descendant because I know that's a shooter game. Really came on my list because it looked interesting at the time, but it might be falling off my list. If you think I should keep it on my list, let me know in the comments below. Riven World, the First Era. This has been remaining on my list even though the game has released. I was big in helping them test the game. I kind of feel like I've got a lot of heart and soul into that game, but currently right now, I'll be honest with you, I think the game's dead. I think the development team has decided not to move forward. I might be wrong, but it's been like 4 or 5 months before I heard anything from that team, and I don't know what's going on with that. Beyond the Stars is another single-player city building game. The Desolation, I guess I'm pronouncing that correctly. I don't know how this ended. Oh, it's a looter shooter. It's a cooperative action combat, deep build customization, and richly satisfying technical gameplay. Maybe this will stay on my list. Not really sure, but it's on it for now. Perfect New World looks like another anime style game. It looks like it's going to be an RPG. I'm looking forward to actually seeing this game. Some more game footage on it. It says it's coming soon. Sediment Rising is another city building, single player city building game. This one, Nova Roma, is another city building game, single player. The Backpack Battles. I'm really looking forward to the full release of this game. It's fully releasing on March 8th, 2024. I've done numerous videos on this game on my YouTube channel. Just look for the playlist. You'll find it. I've done quite a bit of videos on it. I'm really looking forward to it. Bot Crafter, I'm going to probably be removing this from my wish list now that I did a little bit more research on it. It's a single player game. It's a city building game, but it's more of a third person style where you can control the bots. Not really that keen on it, but it's on my list. I know when I first put it there, I was interested in it, but I might be removing it. Dungeonborn, this one I'm really excited for. This is a dungeon crawler game. It's it's a PvPvE game, dungeon crawler. You can venture solo or join forces with other people. It's a multiplayer game, co-op and PvP. The graphics look phenomenal. I like dungeon crawling games. I'm looking forward to that. Backrooms, I'm not really. I think right now there's a demo for that. There is a demo for that. I'm going to play the demo and let you know what I think of this game. It ended up on my list because of VR. A person that I play VR with recommended it and said, look, try this out. Light No Fire. This is from the creators, I think, of No Man's Sky. And I've been looking forward to this game. And the graphics look good. It's set in a world that's almost the size of Earth, and it's a multiplayer online co-op game that you can play single player. But I think No Man's Skies, or the people that working on this also worked on No Man's Sky. So I'm looking forward to that. And then the last one, Vampire Clans. Again, it's kind of like a mobile game. It's from that same developer I was talking to above, the Rock Game SA. It's basically the same game as the pirate game, but one's a vampire game and one's a pirate game. And it seems to be the same concept across, and it's the same designer. Again, they show up with a lot of things on their list of things that they're designing, but they haven't actually released a video game yet. All right, well, that's my list as of today. It is now February 21st, 2024. This is my list. If I haven't got a game that you're looking forward to on my list, let me know in the comments below, and I'll try to add it to my list if I'm interested in it. And if you see something on my list that you're really interested in playing, let me know, and I'll be doing some content in the future probably on that game. All right, well, thank you for joining me, and this has been the Tarkis Zone.